We are 2 episodes into The Acolyte, and as of right now, we do not have any knowledge of who exactly is the Sith behind the mask. But there is a prevailing theory that seems to be gaining traction, and we might have already seen this Sith multiple times during the first 2 episodes. So, as it turns out, the leaks and then the confirmation of a twin-style plot in The Acolyte is true. We got Osha and we got May. They were separated when they were very young. One of them, Osha, is a failed Jedi. The other one, May, ended up going somewhere, and, well, she becomes an Acolyte, and she is working for a Sith Master, who we know very little about, and so far we've only seen him from about 150 feet away igniting a lightsaber, at least in the series, so again, we know very little. But here's where the theory, the conspiracies, and the detective work comes in. During dialogue of the first 2 episodes, it's implied that even if our villain, right now, aka May, was to know who exactly is behind the mask, he might just be wiping her mind and taking away all of her knowledge and warping her to his desires. Now, I'll talk about why I say his in a second, because most people believe it is in fact a guy that's underneath the mask and not a woman, which, again, it could be either way, but right now the prevailing theory is that it's the shady dealer that May is working for, and that he is essentially doing exactly what's implied, and also pulling a Palpatine where he is hiding in plain sight, because nobody would think to look at a random guy working at a dirty little shop on this out-of-reach planet that doesn't get a lot of traction clearly, that's largely just sort of forgotten, if you will. Now, automatically, there's already evidence to support this, and not just in the 2 episodes, but also, as I said, with Sith loving to hide in plain sight, with, obviously, because the Old Republic stuff is still in canon, wiping memories. We saw what happened with Darth Revan, one of the most prominent characters in Star Wars in the Old Republic, and, well, look what happened with that. Again, I'm trying to dance around spoilers, because I know some people haven't played it yet, and will play the inevitable remake that comes out, if it ever comes out, but it's very possible. So, if you really think about it, this is a good way to then show us just how blind, again, the Jedi are to everything that's happening, and as George Lucas said, it's like poetry, it rhymes. Sure, they might be able to take them out by the end of this season, and they're like, okay, we did that, that's never going to happen again. Give it 100 years, and here's Palpatine, and again, it happens, because, hey, it's like poetry.